Jerusalem Delivered by Torquato Tasso. 10th Book. His men from sleep awakes the Soldan great, and into Sion brings the prince by night, where the sad king sits fearful on his seat, whom he emboldeneth and excites to fight. Godfredo hears his lords and knights repeat how they escaped Armida's wrath and spite. Rinaldo known to live, Peter foresays his offspring's virtue, good deserts and praise. A gallant steed, while thus the Soldan said, came trotting by him, without lord or guide. Quickly his hand upon the reins he laid, and weak and weary climbed up to ride. The snake that on his crest hot fire outbrayed was quite cut off, his helm had lost the pride. His coat was rent, his harness hacked and cleft, and of his kingly pomp no sign was left. As when a savage wolf, chased from the fold, to hide his head runs to some holt or wood, who though he filled have, while it might hold, his greedy paunch, yet hungereth after food, with sanguine tongue forth of his lips outrolled about his jaws, that licks up foam and blood. So from this bloody fray the Soldan hied, his rage unquenched, his wrath unsatisfied. And as his fortune would, he scaped free from thousand arrows which about him flew, from swords and lances, instruments that be of certain death. Himself he safe withdrew. Unknown, unseen, disguised travelled he, by desert paths and ways but used by few, and rode revolving in his troubled thought what course to take, and yet resolved on naught. Thither at last he meant to take his way, where Egypt's king assembled all his host, to join with him, and once again essay to win by fight, by which so oft he lost. Determined thus, he made no longer stay, but thitherward spurred forth his steed in post, where need he guide, the way right well he could, that leads to sandy plains of Gaza old. Nor though his smarting wounds torment him oft, his body weak and wounded back and side, yet rested he, nor once his armour doffed, but all day long o'er hills and dales doth ride. But when the night cast up her shade aloft, and all earth's colours strange in sables dyed, he light, and as he could his wounds upbound, and shook ripe dates down from a palm he found. On them he supped, and amid the field to rest his weary limbs awhile he sought. He made his pillow of his broken shield, to ease the griefs of his distempered thought. But little ease could so hard lodging yield, his wounds so smarted that he slept right not, and in his breast his proud heart rent in twain, two inward vultures, sorrow and disdain. At length, when midnight with her silence deep did heaven and earth hushed, still and quiet make, sore watched and weary, he began to steep his cares and sorrows in oblivion's lake. In a little short, unquiet sleep, some small repose his fainting spirits take. But while he slept, a voice grave and severe at unawares thus thundered in his ear: O Solomon, thou far renowned king, till better seasons serve, forbear thy rest. A stranger doth thy lands in thraldom bring, nice as a slave by Christian yoke oppressed. Sleepest thou here, forgetful of this thing, that here thy friends lie slain, not laid in chest, whose bones bear witness of thy shame and scorn? And wilt thou idly here attend the morn?